Do you even need a guitar modeler anymore in 2026? You could spend £500, a grand, maybe even 2,000 on a quad cortex, helix, something from Fractal, and they're all amazing pieces of gear. But what if I told you for nothing more than the cost of a coffee, you can access some of the best captures I have ever played? I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but that's exactly what I'm testing and what I'm going to show you in this video. Today we're looking at a cool app that loads NAM captures, taking a little bit of a dive into what NAM captures actually are, how to access them, how to download them, and even run them on iOS for iPad and iPhone. Let's get into it. Okay, so what actually is a NAM capture? NAM stands for Neural Amp Modeler. In simple terms, instead of trying to model a piece of gear, a NAM capture is kind of like taking a snapshot of how it sounds and how it behaves. Somebody captures their amplifier or pedal, uploads it, we can all download it and then experience that high quality piece of gear for ourselves. So think of it as profiling an amplifier or a piece of gear instead of modeling one. Now, NAM has been around for a while now on desktop, but when it comes to iOS, iPad and iPhone, the experience for me anyway has been a bit lacking. I've tried a few apps, I've had difficulty loading captures, I've had CPU glitches, and then the new and improved A2 captures weren't easily available until I found this really cool little app. This is the NAM loader pedal that I have been using from Raphael. It's available on the App Store and it's only a few pounds to download, but it gives you some really cool functionality that makes the process and the user experience when it comes to NAM captures way more enjoyable and manageable. It comes as both a standalone app and an AUV3, allowing you to open it in your favorite DAW of choice. In my case, that's always Loopy Pro, and that's where I'm going to demonstrate it today. But keep in mind, the standalone app does have even more features, so definitely dive deeper there. I'm just going to show you the typical use that I'm going to find for this amazing little program. So here it is. This is the NAM pedal loaded up on one of my channels inside of Loopy Pro, and I've just got my guitar plugged directly into my audio interface. It's a pretty straightforward little app. I'll just quickly show you around. You've got your input gain. There is a gate option. You can adjust the output volume. You've then got some basic EQ where you can adjust the sound of your model. Now keep in mind, this is one of the weaknesses of using a capture as opposed to a model of an amp. When you take that snapshot, yes, you can then change the bass, middle and treble, but you're not changing the pots that you would on like an amplifier. The amplifier then won't react in the same way. So I find it best practice to try and find your captures, your snapshots, to be in the right ballpark straight away and then only do some minor tweaking. You can of course use other plugins and other EQs, but I have found that I generally don't like using this EQ too much here. In fact, there's a little toggle on and off here that you can see my mouse on now, so I just have the EQ typically turned off. And then here is where all the fun is. This is where you can load both captures, NAM captures, and IR. So you can add your different cabs and impulse responses. You can even have two different impulse responses. I'm not going to load any today because the captures I've used, they've baked the impulse response in, so I don't need them. But a lot of people out there do like to get fancy with IR, so definitely a cool feature. You can click on the NAM models and you can see some that I have already installed here. I'll talk you through my sounds in a minute, but that's one of the great things about using this program. I can load in my NAM captures and then I can simply cycle through the different options. Let's quickly talk about another development when it comes to NAM captures, and that is the new and improved A2 version. Now basically this is a much newer format. It's easier on the CPU while still sounding fantastic. And whilst that might not be a huge consideration if you're using a powerful desktop, for users like me that are already kind of taxing their iPads and iPhones, it's a really important update. Okay, great. You've got this cool little app where we can load these captures, but where do I actually get them from? Well, you can go out there and buy professional captures from companies like Amalgam Audio, who make amazing packs. And the cool thing is you could pick a pack, say a Lone Star, a Mesa Boogie Lone Star. I've got one of these packs and I really like it. And then they've gone through and done loads of different gain stages. So you can pick the relevant one for your guitar or pickups, and everything is nice and bundled. But at the moment, if you're willing to just go onto a website and create an account, using Tone 3000, you can create a free account and get access to some incredible captures on there. There's even some professional captures that they have let you have for free. Let me show you. This is Tone 3000, and it's a really cool website. You can browse many different NAMM captures and IRs. You can even find captures of individual pedals, like fuzz pedals and things like that. So you could load this NAMM loader pedal in many different instances. But let's just take a look here. So you can see some kind of popular models along the top. We've got Fender Deluxe, we've got a Marshall Super Lead, and then you simply click on any model you want and you've got the option to download it. It gives you a little bit of information and it tells you who has uploaded this capture. So for me, this is great. There are many amps I'm never going to own, I'm never going to be able to afford to buy. Yet I can still get a little flavor of what those amps sound like. Let's download a few tones and then test them out. First up, we've got this amazing capture from Amalgam Audio. This is a Fender Deluxe Reverb, and I've just added a little bit of plate reverb inside a Loopy Pro just for a bit of ambience. Another epic thing about using NAMM captures is you get to try all kinds of amps that you may never ever get the chance to play. I've never even heard of this amplifier until I found it on Tone 3000, but this is the Sun Dragon Coronado, Jimmy Page's legendary amplifier apparently, and it's another one from Amalgam Audio. So let's load this one up and see what we get. I believe it's a little bit more overdriven, got some kind of creamy mids going on. This next tone is another Fender Deluxe Reverb, and it's by SD Atkinson. And what I love about this capture is the huge, warm, low end. It sounds really nice with single coils. Let's take a listen. And yet another Amalgam Audio capture. I think you can see where I'm going with this. I really dig their sounds. This is a bit heavier, not what I usually play, but I'll try and do it justice a little bit. This is a Bogner, and you put on a little bit of delay, which you'll hear me do in a minute. And of course, you can create some big leads as well. So that's my first look at NAM captures, how I can use them on my iPad, and this really neat little app. You simply find your tone, you load it in, and away you go. You can then create a bunch of presets like I have inside of Loopy Pro, and then you can do all kinds of fancy stuff to trigger them on MIDI foot switches, all of that good stuff. But what do I really think? Well, after spending a few days with these NAM captures, I'm genuinely blown away, to the point where my Tone X pedal, which I haven't had very long, where, you know, essentially it's doing the same thing, loading captures onto it. I think the tones I've been getting from these NAM captures are better, or at least on par. It makes me think, did I really need to buy that pedal? And I think that's the amazing position we're in now. As technology advances, you know, it's not going to be completely necessary to buy something like a Helix or a Quad Cortex. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want the hardware, the foot switches, an all-in-one ecosystem, all of the effects, you're still going to prefer those. But for many people, if they just want the sound of a fantastic amp, and then you can load some plugins after it and don't mind managing a few presets yourself using, say, Loopy Pro or a different DAW, then NAM is definitely worth a go and definitely the way to go. The only consideration is CPU as far as I can see. Whilst the A2 captures are lighter, they still did stress my CPU a fair bit, especially when you change those captures. Now I'm overloading my M1 at the moment, my iPad, so I need to look to upgrade to maybe an M4, M5. But keep that in mind. That's one of the downsides to using NAM captures on iOS. Now, before you go, Raphael, the developer of this app, has kindly given me a few download codes to share with you for both the NAM loader and an EQ plugin that he has made. If you want to have a chance of getting one of those codes, then just simply comment NAM down below and make sure you're subscribed, and I'll randomly pick some users and I'll get in touch and give you your download code. So that's NAM captures. Super inspiring, super simple. Really, really cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Maybe there's some tones out there you can recommend us down in the comments so we can all go and find them. But I'll see you in the next video. As always, take care and I'll see you soon.